I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, YouTube streaming and all this content creation stuff, it's not easy when you really want to do it. So all the people saying, "Oh, get a job, get a job." Shut the frick up.
So you're probably wondering why this dude is crashing out right now. Why am I making this video? If you're a new creator, you're going to be dealing with all kinds of judgment. Good criticism, bad criticism, people who want to watch you succeed, people who want to watch you fall. You're going to get all of it. So for me, in this stream that I did, I kind of shared a little bit of my perspective of how I genuinely feel on some of these topics, people who hate on the stuff that you make when it comes to being an actual YouTuber, some of my thoughts and feelings on that, along with, there's a question down the road that gets asked. Being very passionate about content creation and streaming, I thought it'd be very fun to answer the question. It also was very late at night, so I answered this with the most brutal honesty I have.
You understand? You don't know what it takes. If you're the one saying that, you don't know what it takes. Honestly, I hope you found what you're looking for. I really do. I really do. But if I'm being completely blunt, that's the word. Blunt. That's the word. If I'm being blunt, get the frick out of here. Shut the frick up and go work on your own dreams, homie. Get out of my chat.
I think it is a special kind of energy when somebody decides to go out of their way to tear someone down just because they're trying to build something up for themselves. I don't really know what happens in the mind when somebody decides to truly try and bully someone out of their dream, but I personally find it quite sickening.
Much love to you. Go find what you're looking for. But the reality is, you don't know what you're talking about, get out of my chat. You know what? I don't understand how people hating on other people for trying to pursue their dreams. It's the stupidest thing ever. It's the stupidest thing ever. Everybody, here's the thing, chat. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something. Come in real closer for a second. All the haters, they hate you until you win. And even then, when you win, they're like, he did it this way. Look, just because you didn't achieve your dreams doesn't mean someone else don't get to, all right? They worked for it. What are you doing? Get up, move. Move your feet. Stay in your own lane. That's what my dad taught me. Look at your own feet. They ain't moving.
It's important to focus on what you decide to do. Other people are going to say all kinds of things about what you make and how you conduct yourself during your process of making things, let alone anything else. People are going to say all kinds of stuff. But it's important to maintain a level of belonging in your own content creation journey and make things you want to make because you want to make them. And staying in your own lane, thinking about what you're making, will help you maintain your authenticity on your channel. You'll value it way more when you become content with what you have rather than what somebody else has. So it's important to understand that when someone's hating, I personally think it comes from a lack of something that they want, whether they happen to know it or not. Like I say, I really hope that they find what they're looking for, rather than projecting that emptiness onto somebody else.
Let's see. Do you have any words of advice for someone going into content creation? Yes.
In this next part, little did I know, I think this is one of the most important questions I've probably been asked on this channel, because it made me rethink about some of the things that I should be focusing on. And it allowed me to put into words what I need to do as a creator as well.
Be yourself. Be kind to others. Be consistent. Be disciplined in what you do. Enjoy what you do. If you're starting not to enjoy it, take a break. Come back to it or change it up. But be you through the process. Authenticity is key. Do that first. Yeah, at the end of the day, keep trying. Keep trying. If you actually genuinely want it, that will reflect in your content. Your dreams are only as big as how bad you want them. And that how bad you want them has to match your pursuit. And then, only then, will you start moving forward. That doesn't mean you got to have motivation the whole time, but it's got to be your passion. It's got to be what you want.
Not every single day are you going to feel motivated to do what you want to do. No matter if you have your dream job or not, there's going to be days you don't want to show up, but the foundation needs to be secure. You can speed up or slow down the house that you want to build on that foundation, the house being a YouTube channel or any kind of dream or passion that you're trying to build. There's different speeds you can take it at different times, but that foundation needs to be a foundation of passion, consistency, and overall a real, genuine desire to want to actually do something about it, i.e. being action and pursuit.
But the biggest thing for somebody getting into content creation, biggest thing. Queso said this, a lot of other streamers said this.
This next part, I really need you to listen up for, because I personally believe this is the core of content creation, and whether someone makes it or breaks it.
Do not do it for fame. Do not do it for likes. Do not do it for money. Do it for the love of the game. You want to support your family? Great, do that. That's what I'm trying to do. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to maybe find an alternative until the time being, in terms of you got to support yourself with money doing something else. Might have to happen. Might need a part-time job. You have a full-time job while you're doing this. all those things, right? But you got to do it for the love of the game. I see people all the time. They're like, oh, I want to be YouTube famous. You're already going to fail. You're already going to fail. If you want to be famous, you're going to fail. If you want to have lots and lots of money, you're going to fail. If you like streaming because you like streaming, you have a shot. That is the reality. A lot of people don't know that. I love streaming because I love streaming. I'm going live on a day that I shouldn't go live. Now, I'm not patting myself on the back when I say that, but that's the truth. I love streaming. I love it. It's great. I asked myself, and my wife asked me this too. Would you? And I think Nexters also asked me this. Would you still do it if you weren't getting paid? Yes, I love doing this. But the fact that you can get paid doing it makes you want to grind that much more. So go.
Like I said, I'm not patting myself on the back when I say this, but I would definitely do streaming for the rest of my life if I had the ability to. The fact that it can be a career is something that, in all honesty, is a bonus. So why wouldn't I pursue that? But I've streamed as a hobby for a long, long time. And only now in my life have I been able to build to a point where I can actually pursue this as a career. So it's really important to take note that, would you do this as a hobby, not being paid at all? And if the answer is yes, then you might be onto something.
Get your bum up and achieve your gosh dang dreams. It's worth it, bros. It's true. Even if I doubt myself, I have to believe in myself and achieve my dreams. Or sometimes, you know what, you can doubt yourself, okay? I'm not saying you should, but sometimes you can doubt, but the belief cannot leave. You have to believe and see yourself in what you want. If you don't, you won't get it. You have to believe you can do it. That's, bro, if a lion or any kind of like predator animal did not believe it could not chase that gazelle and get it, you think it would run after it? No, it wouldn't go after it. If it believed it can, it will go. We got to be the same way. If we want something, we want to devour success, get after it, believe it.
Believing in yourself is ultimately the core of everything. It's the core of all of this. Honestly, it's kind of the core of every action we ever make. Even if you don't fully believe in yourself, having courage gets us far enough to the point where we can at least try. And ultimately, having courage leads to action. That doesn't mean you can't be afraid, but having courage is saying to yourself, I'm going to try it no matter what. Saying to yourself, I believe there could be success in this. And sometimes that kind of belief in yourself is enough, but you're still believing in yourself. It's still there, no matter how small. Even animals have to pursue things. Literally, being the lion and the gazelle analogy.
Stop with the mindset, grind set, go with the vibe set. That's what I'm saying. That's why we vibe in, you know what I'm saying? We be in ourselves. We do it day to day.
What I mean by the vibe set and not necessarily the mindset and grind set is that it's important to also have fun along your journey as well. Results are important for sure. You want to be able to look at your numbers and be like, hey, cool, things are working. At the end of the day, even if they're not, maintaining your authenticity and your integrity is so crucial to a real success on YouTube, or even just in life, if I'm being honest. I know you could look around and see successful businessmen and they could have a ton of money, but not all of their money could be ethically obtained. It's important to realize that no matter where you are, authenticity, integrity, and dignity are incredibly important, especially here on a content creation platform, at least in my opinion, because I know I'm going to try and keep mine doing this. And personally, I would rather sacrifice views and subscribers to maintain my integrity. Now, it's one thing to say that, but I'll let you see that through the rest of the journey that we have here.
Like Ikachi, I know I got the craziest hat hair, bro. It's so bad. My hair just like sucks to my head. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I wear a hat. I'm just really passionate about this. I was really passionate about it. I just love doing this. It's just, you know, it's difficult. It's hard. Nothing ever worth it came easy. You know, if it's what did Matthew McConaughey say? Something along the lines of, you don't value something unless you break a sweat to get it. And I'm like, bro, that's so true. Like, I have won matches in Smash Bros, but there are 4 specific wins that I remember the most, and those are my tournament wins because I broke a sweat to get them. And this whole streaming thing, I gotta break a sweat to get it. And I gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta work late at night. It's 1:40 a.m.
If something is just given to you, you're not going to value it nearly as much as if you actually worked on something, maintained and obtained it yourself. Having a gift is one thing. Sometimes getting things for free is really, really great, and it can feel good. But when it comes to a career, I personally think knowing that you've created something from the ground up is incredibly fulfilling. I would rather have a hard journey to get somewhere than to be given it and not value it. And sometimes, yeah, you just gotta do it. With that being said, I believe you can. I believe it's entirely possible with whatever you decide to do that you can do it. I believe it. And if I believe it, you should too. Because if I didn't believe that I could do this, I wouldn't be doing it. Go out. Do the thing you want to do. Be the person you want to be. The only person that can actually get up and do that is you. I know this video is similar to the one that I made prior, but given the topic did come up again in my stream, and given I said what I said within my stream, I think it's important to reiterate it a little bit, especially in the ways that I phrase it on my stream. It was also like really late at night and I didn't have a filter, and sometimes that's the best case scenario for getting out what you really mean. That's also sometimes not so good, but in this case it worked out.
You just gotta go, chat. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. And sometimes you gotta hydrate with your giant sippy cup.
So I just hydrated from my camo sippy cup. Why we call it my camo sippy cup? You should just join the streams. It'll make more sense. It'll make more sense if you watch the streams. So get some food, some water, and some sleep as well. It's very, very important. I also have to listen to myself when I say this too. Again, all of this advice is also me speaking towards myself as well. Don't be surprised if there's a video where I talk to myself at some point saying like, hey, me in 5 years. Don't be shocked. That's probably gonna happen. That being said, I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you got something from this video. I think it's important. Otherwise, thanks for watching. So to my stars, I hope to see you in the void, the Discord, and hopefully the next video. That'd be awesome. I'll see you in the next one.